Hello and welcome back to Bushcraft Bozo. Sort of built myself a little bit of a path here, walking my way into the camp. We're just doing a quick video today to show you some of the little things, the finer details of what I've done so far. Sort of things that you won't see in the other videos because I don't really zoom in on specific things. But I collected some quartz for when I make a fire pit. Today I've been collecting a bit of wood. It's been a real struggle trying to find enough wood to complete my lean-to. So the rest of the camp's going to be a hell of a lot of fun if I'm having trouble just getting wood for this. So as you can see, starting on this end, we've got cut a little bit out so that when this sits up here, sits nice and flat. Oop, geez, not looking at what I was filming. Right, and there it doesn't roll at all. So that's the first little tip. Obviously these were cut flat, so they sit nice and square. That does not roll. Oh, it does roll a little if you force it, but also I've got the notches cut in. So when I put, oh well, the top's not done as well, but when I put the boards against the top, they won't be rubbing against the rope too much. I'll go through this way. See at the back here, where those leaves are straight through the middle there, there's a little bit of a channel. So once everything runs down off the back of the roof, I'll be coming out this way, not go back into the camp. As you can see, I've tied these together. That top wobbles a little. Everything's going to wobble a little, but once I get a roof on and walls on, it'll square up a bit and be a little bit more sturdy. Another little, as you can see under the bottom here, filled that in with dirt. There's no gap under the bottom. Obviously there's some gaps in between there, but that won't really matter because, as you can see, if I come back a little bit, the wall of dirt behind it is actually pretty much the same height as that. So, and I've got that big mound there which is covering the back of my shelter, so it should stop a fair bit of wind coming in this way. I'll get to how I'm going to attempt to rainproof it, waterproof it in the next couple of episodes. Yeah, I just wanted to show how I've cut the notches in for the ropes. Cut these flat just so they sit better against the wood and won't roll around as much. A little trench at the back, so I'll have all the water running out this way and going down the hill there, down into the valley. And other than that, all I've done today is sort of sorted out some of the sticks and little logs I had lying around. That's mostly scrap wood. It's parts of it are rotted, or there's definitely some good stuff in there, but that'll be firewood, I guess. And then we've got the extra bit of wood I collected earlier. There's that. And you can sort of tell I've made a little bit of a pathway down here. Got a couple of logs down the side, either side here. That comes down, goes out in between these two trees. Right, that's a progress so far. This is just like a little interlude video to go in between the others, like I said. So thank you again for watching Bushcraft Bozos. Remember to check us out on Facebook. I often post little bits in there just to fill you in on the story, on how far I've come and where we're going. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned. I found another abandoned mine shaft. Make sure this ground here is stable so I can go and have a look. Get myself a temporary walking stick, twice as long as my normal one. Ooh. I was expecting more wildlife down here. I think they've put a bunch of boards there. I don't know if you can see in the gap in between those two rocks, to cover however much further it went, and then started packing some shit in there. Obviously just pushed whatever boulders they had up around here into the hole, let the dirt fill in around it. So I'm not going to go in there and find out what's behind those logs and how far it goes, because I really don't trust this. I mean, there's a big tree right above it. I'm sure the roots would help hold it together, but it's also putting weight on it. And I've done a bit of cave exploring in my time, but that's not one I'm going in. Got stuck in a cave once. That wasn't smart. There was a tiny little crawl space you could get through into another room, and I got through alright, and funnily enough, getting back, I think it was the heat, body swells up a little bit, and yeah, I got stuck on the way back, and I'll admit I started to panic a bit. But 5 minutes later I wiggled my way out, and I'm here today. Alright, so that's another little abandoned mine. It's about 25 metres from the one that's right behind my camp. As you can see, they've probably I don't think these are all that old. I think these are from people most likely with metal detectors, coming through, getting a ping on something and trying their luck. Depending on the ping, depends how deep they go. Alright, so back to collecting some wood.